This presentation from Junior Secondary School, area 11, by Abuja.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Brilliant performance there. Brilliant performance there. Telling the story of teachers. There can be no end to stories about teachers because of the role they play in our lives. Before we call on the Honorable Minister, may I invite Mr. Adebayo Solomon, an education specialist from the World Bank, who are also partners in the education sector in Nigeria. Please, sir, can we have you for just 3 minutes from the World Bank? Mr. Adebayo Solomon.
The Honorable Minister, good morning. The Executive Secretary, Universal Basic Education, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all protocols duly observed. We at the bank, we are very delighted to be part of this process. We are very, very committed to issues of basic education. We are very, very committed to issues that will advance improvement in access, quality of our children. You are welcome, sir. I'm just trying to emphasize the importance the World Bank attached to basic education, and indeed the issue of improving the quality of our children and ensuring that they become great children in our community, and by so doing ensuring that we eradicate poverty and there is need for a shared prosperity across the country. And so on the behalf of the country director of the World Bank and indeed the task team leader of the education sector of the World Bank, I will want to really congratulate the Universal Basic Education Commission for this initiative to ensure that the capacity of our teachers are enhanced to be able to provide quality teaching skills, quality teaching to our children. And within the bank, there are different types of initiatives that we are engaging with the federal government of Nigeria and through all our states. Currently, there are programs on state project investment program that is enhancing the capacity of our teachers to go to rural communities to be able to teach. We understand the fact that most teachers wouldn't want to go to rural communities to teach. And so there is some level of incentive and motivation that is given to teachers in 3 states, for example, Anambra, Ekiti, and Bauchi, to be able to go to rural communities to teach basic subjects, especially even including science subjects. We also have an ongoing project called the Nigerian Partnership for Education project, which is aimed at enhancing the quality of our teachers. One of such approach is to make sure that teachers who are in the system that doesn't have basic qualification are enhanced, so they are given scholarships to be able to, progress and achieve minimum basic minimum qualification like NC to be able to teach. So right now, most of the states in the northwest, Kaduna, Kano, Sokoto, and Jigawa had already, given scholarship to many teachers to be able to ensure that, and a new program is also coming up, working with the states in the northeast, which is actually also ensuring that teachers are able to move to conflicts, areas where there are conflicts that are already receding, that they will be able to go and do teaching there. So we are also providing incentive to such teachers within those communities to be able to go back to those communities to teach. So part of this is to enhance and contribute to what the government of Nigeria is doing, and indeed universal basic education is doing, to be able to ensure that we enlarge the scope of teachers and ensure that those teachers are empowered with necessary skills to be able to teach correctly. So it is in that spirit that we join to really appreciate this initiative to move and to flag off teacher development program in Nigeria for now. So it is a privilege, and thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you very much. The World Bank personnel, they have a way of articulating their presentation, and they are really doing a lot in the education sector. But I want to remind us, something happened a short while ago while he was delivering his message. Somebody walked in here, and he was spontaneously appreciated by pupils. I don't know whether you observed that. Do you know why? It is simply because the man has identified with the education for the past 20 or 25 years. He has used his resources to educate people, the basic education that we're talking about, and he has ensured that the kind of teachers in those schools are the teachers we are talking about today that we want to have. Teacher effectiveness. Not a matter of qualification, but a matter of having the techniques, the approach to teach, to impart knowledge. You don't get that from school. You get trained after qualification to know how to impart knowledge on people. That's what I understand. Distinguished Honorable Minister, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I was talking about no other person than the governor of Imo State, Rocha Sokorocha. Can we appreciate him? He understands that education is the bedrock of any development. And that is why he's here today, the only governor here present out of the 36 governors in this state. That's very remarkable for me, for him to have left other things he ought to be doing today to be here, to identify with teacher education, to identify with pupils, to identify with the education sector. Once again, sir, you are welcome. Before I allow you to speak, sir, may I invite the people who own this community, they are known as the Bagi people, and they have their tradition and culture, and they want to share that with us this morning. If we didn't do this, it would have been a very big problem. So, the Bagi people, please come and entertain us, please. Oh, great. Welcome them now. Put your hands together for them. Put your hands together for them. The Aborigines of Abuja. Thank you.
Good day, Your Excellency, Honorable Minister, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and my fellow students. My name is Yusuf Zainab from Junior Secondary School, Dosariki. We are here to present a song titled Teacher Ogoyaga for the flag off of Teacher Development Program. We thank Mr. President for acknowledging and recognizing the importance of teachers in our school and in our educational system. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Michael Esther from Junior Secondary School, Dosariki.
We have a song, but we are not going to sing it here because